So I was about 22 at the time when this happened, right? You know, regular day. And around this time, I was going through a lot, or I just not starting or bounce back from going through a lot. I was living with my sister, so basically I didn't really have a place to stay. I was staying with my sister, and I just moved back from Cali around this time. So you know, it was a little hard on the kid, but coming from basically living in Cali, having your own, like basically your own shit in a way. Even though I had roommates, but you know, it's different when you sleeping on somebody's floor for real, right? So I moved back. I'm sleeping on the floor. I was just not bouncing back from or recovering from an illness I had. You know, thank God I'm healthy now, doing well, blessed, healthy. But especially when you get sick like that, and I was like taking care of myself, jogging, eating healthy, right? And it just all failed. I just fell off. I fell all the way off. I ain't gonna hold you. Like I was mad as hell at me. So, and at this time, I'm kind of like not questioning God. I'm more so like just in my head, and I'm praying a lot. I was going through a lot. My shorty, I was kicking on my shorty. I think she was a little worried about me. I was getting in like doing stuff I shouldn't have been doing. You know, hanging with niggas that I won't say I shouldn't have been hanging with, but I was definitely around more than I should have been, or I would normally be around. I wasn't working. This was like one of the first times I wasn't working because I was just now starting to be able to kind of move around. Like when I tell you I was sick, bro, I couldn't really walk for too long. My legs would get weak. My vision was kind of fucked up. I couldn't see well at that time. But you know, everything perfect now. Doing great. I don't like to speak negative shit on me, so I gotta make sure that I'm speaking from a past shit. You don't do that. But anyway. And around this time, and like I was saying, I was praying, talking to God, praying, you know, and just bouncing back and recovering. And this day specifically was my niece's birthday, right? And I was riding around with my sister. If you know me, you know I love my niece. I love my women. I love the women in my life. I love women in general. I feel like I never really had any bad run-ins with females. I've had a few like hiccups when you bump into a couple of them, but bro, at the end of the day, bro, like you find some good women, bro, you are set. You good, bro, no matter what. Like you good, bro. Like they could be, you find a nurturing, caring woman, bro, that really knows, like, you good, bro. There's nothing. So I love the women that's in my life. So like I do anything for them. So since this is my niece's birthday, I want my niece's birthday to go amazing, nigga. Like I don't want shit fucking up my niece's birthday off the rip. So I'm riding around with my sister though. And my sister, if you know my sister can be high-headed. My sister used to be very aggressive. She's a Sagittarius. I don't know if y'all already know Sagittarius. I don't really know how to word it too much, but if you know, like, they don't really be going for shit, bro. Or she don't at least be going for shit. And then the other Sagittarius I know, she don't be going for shit. So it's like, and they was, you know, best friends, and when they get into it, they don't be going for shit with each other. So I just kind of got the idea, like, okay, Sagittarius be on some shit. But you know, we cruising, and my sister running behind like black people. You know how black people be, last minute, everything last minute. And she trying to go pick up this dress from another black person who's running a black business, who's being very unprofessional and running behind last minute. And I guess the dress wasn't done. And you know, even though I love my women, I gotta say this, bro. When it comes to like accountability, they allergic to that shit. Like, nigga, accountable? Fuck you mean? Well, I ain't do nothing wrong. So my sister there try to get this dress or whatever, and I can't remember if it was my niece or my sister. But she in there, and they kind of like get into it. You can tell like the verbal language. You know when people starting like that back and forth. So my sister like, you know what? I ain't got time for this shit. It's my daughter's birthday. So we leaving. While we getting in the car, bro, old girl runs up and like sneaks my sister. My sister turn around, now they throwing punches, right? They throwing them bitches. And I'm irritated because I'm looking at the situation, and I'm just trying to grasp it. I'm like, I got my sister right here. right? Banging with somebody fucking mama, bro, because I seen her fucking kids. It's two, like I seen one, her daughter was right here. Her daughter was like, bro, that shit was so weak, bro. I'm kind of like embarrassed for her. I'm looking like, you doing this in front of your kids? Like, people, y'all gotta understand, dog. Just because your parents is grown don't mean that they right in the fucking head. These motherfuckers are slow too. These adults be slow too. Y'all gotta understand that. I understand that I had to learn that when I was younger, but going day by day, I start to see like, okay, I'm 25, bro. This nigga right here is like 35, 40, not right in the head. No sense, no common sense, no sense at all. None, nothing. Just a fucking nut. These niggas be nuts. They just don't know shit, alright? So, they just be empty in the head. People be grown as hell, empty in the head. Like, how the fuck you ain't got nothing upstairs? You ain't got nothing upstairs, bro? Nothing? The fuck is in your attic? Fucking cobwebs. But anyway, so I'm looking, I'm just like, why is she doing this? And they banging over a dress. And I'm looking like, if Shorty would have been done with the dress, this wouldn't even be going on. But they, banging or whatever. And I'm just like, I gotta break. If y'all know me, I can be lazy. So I'm like, I gotta break this bullshit up. So while I'm about to break it up, her daughter like instigating the shit. I almost turned around, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I almost turned around and backhanded an 11-year-old. Like just off the like be quiet, like shut up. But she just I'm just like, man. And then I see the two little sons running up. And they learning up like they about to do something, bro. And I had to cut that out. I kind of cut it to them like, like, hey, like it ain't that. Like you little niggas get fucked up. Now help me break the fight up. Like you little niggas get fucked up. Now help me break the fight up. So they trying to help me break the fight up. Like, cause if I would have got swung on, bro, I ain't gonna hold you, bro. If I would have, like, I'm one of them dudes, bro. I try to keep the peace. I'm very peaceful, loving, caring. If I don't really have to resort to violence, I don't. But if I have to, I will. Right? If it comes to fight or flight, I'm going to fight. It is what it is. Cause sometimes you try to run and get caught. Now what? Now you gotta fight. It ain't fight or flight, then fight or flight again. No. I feel like nigga just scrap. Just get it over with. But that's only if I have to. If I don't have to, I'm not going to. You see what I'm saying? Like a lot of niggas just want to fight for no reason. First off, I don't even want to touch a grown man. What the fuck is you doing? Don't touch me, bro. You a grown ass man. It's so much vagina in the world and you want to touch me. Fuck is wrong with y'all? But so we breaking it up and I'm kind of like irritated because I'm like, nigga, I'm healing by the time too. Y'all gotta think about this. I'm healing. Right? I was just in the weight room, nigga working out. I was, benching 225. I know some of y'all, oh, that ain't shit. Well, fuck you, bro. I was benching 225, almost 230 something. Nigga, I was jogging. I was running around and shit. I was like running laps consistently. Like my cardio was amazing, but then at this point in time, I was getting back to that. I was healing, trying to get back to that level, right? I was at that time. I ended up falling off, and I was barely able to walk and move, right? So if I'm being 100, I probably didn't even want to bang for real, but I would have whooped them little kids' ass. But we break it up, and we in the car or whatever. My sister tweaking a little bit. She down there on some high hit shit. I ain't gonna say what she was saying, but I ended up giving my sister my shirt because it was like her clothes ended up getting dirty. So their clothes was like, well, not dirty, but like ripped. When like people be pulling on shit and it just start getting loose and shit. I'm just looking like, bro, this my sister. Gave my sister my shirt here, put my shirt on, cause her shit was like ripped up and shit. And I'm like, you're not about to drive around with me like that. So I gave her my shirt, but now I'm shirtless. I'm walking around, I'm outside, no shirt on, D-Lo. So we shoot. I told her like shoot me to the Family Dollar real quick. So after meeting up with her baby daddy and his people, they on some hot head shit too. We not on that. She shoot me to Family Dollar, and I walk in Family Dollar, and this is the main thing of the story. I know I've been kind of yapping, but like I go into Family Dollar, y'all, and I told you I've been, just going through a lot and just praying and shit. And I walk in, and I'm looking for like a t-shirt. And I found some t-shirts. I found like a pack. I grabbed a t-shirt, whatever, a little pack of Hanes tees, and I'm standing in line. I'm sitting there, you know, D-Lo, I got a do-rag on, hat on like these, no shirt on though, you know what I'm saying? No cut. I had no cut. Like, bro, I was looking rough. So I feel like I'm in the Family Dollar looking like a nigga that's about to go, like, take something from somebody. Like, I was looking like I'm about to go, like, really break in some shit. And I get, like, the softest touch on my shoulder, bro. Like, the softest touch on my shoulder. And I like, excuse me, ooly woo. And I turn around, and it's like this older black lady. And I told you, this is why I love women, bro. Like, I love my women, bro. I love women. And she just, like, you know, started talking to me. And she had on all white. I thought that shit was so, like, cliche. Like, this old black lady just out of nowhere touches me. I didn't see her in the store the whole time I was looking for the shirts either. And when she was standing in line, I don't even think she had nothing. And when she touched me, I turned around and we was talking for a little bit. And somehow she ended up talking to me about, you know, God and religion and stuff like that. And I just thought it was so ironic because it was around that same time I was praying heavy. And, you know, she sat in there, she said like a little prayer for me. And she was like, you know, I think you should read, and she was telling me what to look into. I think she said like Proverbs, and she said like she named 3 more. And I be kind of irritated with myself because I didn't necessarily remember the exact 4 that she gave me. I think I got it written in my phone somewhere, the 4 that I was supposed to go read. But Proverbs was one of them. I think Matthew was one of them. And it was 2 more. It was 2 more. And when she talked to me and she prayed for me, I felt so at ease, right? Because I would normally, around that time I was stressed, bro. Like, I wasn't working, bro. Like, I've never went a period of time without making no money in a long, like, I didn't have times where I would quit my job, bro, but I would have money coming in, or I would get my job back and be having the money come in. I never was the type of person, people, like, my family tell you, bro, I don't ask for shit, bro. I hate asking for shit, bro. Like, I hate asking for shit. So if I'm fucked up, I'm fucked up. Like, if I gotta ask you for something, bro, I'm heated. I don't want to ask nobody for shit. I don't even like them type of situations or dynamics. I don't want to be the nigga that you don't want to be around because he about to ask for something. I don't like to be the handout nigga. We go out, I ain't got no money for food. I never been him, so I'm not working at this time. And it was kind of like, you know what I'm saying? I was trying to make shit stretch. I was trying to find little shit little ways to make money. Luckily I was coming off the pandemic, so I had a little something on me. But anyway, yeah, I was at ease, bro. I was at ease. I was at peace. And, you know, I can't put the gems on here that she was giving me, but she was just kicking so much knowledge to me, bro. And she was being so sweet to me, bro. And I'm in a family, I'm standing in the middle of a Family Dollar. The front of the door say, no t-shirt, no service, right? No shirt, no service type time. I'm in there, no cut, beard looking rough, I'm looking rough. I was irritated, so I'm in there walking around kind of like with the not the mean mug face, but just the nigga I'm ready to go home face, like fuck this shit. And she came to me and she spoke to me, and I feel like that don't happen a lot for people to kind of treat a young man a certain way, regardless of how he kind of looking and maneuvering. You know, a lot of people kind of get that. You kind of yield. They get that, like, keep the distance. Like, I didn't got that energy from people before. Like, oh, I'm not saying they, like, scared of me, but it's more so like, look at this nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? One of those, like, this nigga. Oh, it's like a nigga being a nigga. You know, judging a book by its cover. Like, bro, I'm really cool. But I feel like that was needed. And I feel like more people need to, you know, be that I don't want to say that softness, but that, you know, like the voice of reason, or just a help or guidance. We need more of that around. And man, I'm not gonna lie, bro, to this day I still think about that shit. That shit was years ago, and I still think about that shit, bro, because that shit, you know, not saying like I was already religious, I was already into the Bible, I already had family that, but it is different when, like, I don't know who granny that was, bro, but it's different when somebody just out the blue that you don't know, like, just showing they care and speaking to you in a certain manner and making you feel seen and heard. Like, nigga, I ain't gonna hold you, bro. After that, my day was made. That was one of the smoothest days I ever had, and I appreciate her. And whoever granny that was, man, you know, just thank her for me. Y'all don't know who it was, but obviously I'm in Detroit. If you watching this from Detroit, nigga, and you just had a granny that got like an all white outfit, just thank her for me, bro. Just to make her feel like, you know what I'm saying, as good as I feel. Because she probably don't even think about that shit no more, but I definitely do. You know, that shit definitely impacted my life. And it's like, nigga, just bumped into somebody in Family Dollar. Like, bro, that shit was, it was just crazy for me. And I ain't gonna lie, I just felt like she was an angel for her. That's just really how I felt. Like, I ain't even think she was real. After the point, I'm like, man, she couldn't have been real. But and she was in line with nothing. Come on now. But that's pretty much the video, man. And that's pretty much me coming to say, like, you know, be somebody's angel, man. Like, be that guidance, be that voice, be good. Stay positive. That's why I always say peace, love, and positivity is all I preach, man. Because, you know, when I'm out here and I'm moving around and I'm around, you know, like the youngins and stuff, and I'm not about to tell you to pop no perks, sell no fan. I'm not telling you none of that. That shit is not. I don't condone none of that shit, bro. I don't, bro. I don't want you sipping lean. I don't want you doing drugs. I don't do drugs. So why would I tell you to do drugs? I don't drink, for real. You know what I'm saying? Like, so if I don't drink and smoke and shit, why would I preach that on the fucking youngest, bro? Come on now. And I try to lead by example. But, you know, that's the video, man. Peace, love, positivity. That's all I preach, man. I hope y'all stay safe out here. I love y'all, man. I love y'all for real. If you got any good moments, any stories like that, anything positive to say, please leave it in the comments, man. I feel like you never know who you might impact. This video might only get like 5 views or something, but as long as it impacts somebody's life to where they want to go out and be that angel for somebody, man, then I feel like I did my part, man. I love y'all. I'm out of here.